I hate it because it's like everything here. Hey,
Good
guys.
morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. So,
It's Friday.
Yes.
It's Friday.
It's Friday, and I just put on my big girl pants because Shauna, so Patrick's not here. Patrick always sets up the live feed. And if Patrick's not here, then Shauna sets up the live feed. And I thought Shauna was going to be here, and then Shauna wasn't here. So I had to set up the live feed.
She did it all by herself.
And I think you're here. I think we see you.
With a minimal amount of pain.
And I don't even know how to switch back to this one. Can I? I'm scared to touch this.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
I don't know.
Okay, hang on. Let's see. Do you think it's going to? There we go. Okay. And here we are, so we can see comments.
All right. Cool.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning.
Oh my gosh, how come they were all on before we were? Or they all typed good morning at the same time?
Friday is so good. That coming from Kathy, who won last week, I think totally due to the purple hair.
Uh-huh.
It was your good luck charm.
Purple's always good.
Purple's always good. Hi from Ontario.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we can do this all by ourselves.
We can.
So Patrick.
There's no we, it was her.
Patrick, well, I needed moral support. Just Michelle breathing nearby me. That's enough moral support for me.
I don't know about that.
So, what did I want to say? So Patrick is skiing. So you were watching us set up. Were you watching me yelling at Patrick? He's like, scroll down. Scroll down. I'm like, I am. I was down as far as I could go. Scroll down. I was like, I'm scrolled down. Did you hear that part?
Recorded all of that?
Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that part? So he went, he got up at 5:30 this morning, and he's climbing a mountain, and then he's going to ski down it.
Oh.
Doesn't that sound horrible?
I like indoor sports, like sewing.
Yeah, indoor sports. So I would die. If I had to, I would literally die.
Too cold for wimps.
If you made me do anything like that. And so Kai went with him. They were both up this morning at 5:30, which means Momo was up, which means I was up.
Yeah, when the dog's up, everybody's up.
When the dog's up, everyone's up. So, a couple of things to talk about is Friday giveaway.
Yay! That's the best part of Friday. We give free stuff.
Yeah, and so Shauna always picks out the best things. She always puts a little, she's like, what if we do this? I'm like, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So she always puts together something really cute. It sounds awful to me. Oh, okay, I thought you meant the live feed, but it sounds fine. Skiing and I do not go together. Yes, no, skiing and I don't go together either. The last time I went skiing was at Snowbird in Utah. I think I've told you ladies this, and I skied into the side of the jump.
Oh.
Not like up and off it, but just like into the side.
Like smack into the...
No, because I was going, like, this is literally how fast I was going. Like,
I had an epic crash once, too. I actually fell off the lift.
Oh my God, from how far up?
No, it was coming to the end where you were supposed to get up, and I realized, or get off, and I realized I hadn't done that yet, so.
Yeah, that's always scary.
You know the Rocky and Bullwinkle where he rolls down the hill and there's stuff flying everywhere, and the only thing left out are his hands and his legs? Yeah, that was me. Yeah. Equipment all over the hill.
I think that happens to everyone at some point, right?
Yeah.
That was
a little bit of a daredevil.
That was stressful. Like I remember on a snowboard, like I'd be psyching myself up. You get that anticipation because you don't want to be the person that falls and stops the whole ski lift. But I thought it was much easier on skis to just kind of go down.
Why would you want to be normal? I mean, if you're the one that stops the lift, they remember you, right?
Yeah, it's nice to be memorable.
Yeah.
Maybe for other things.
Yeah.
No, it's always fun.
This is why I do indoor sports now.
I always laugh at those people that fall off, and then it's always karma. Then I end up like into the side of the lift.
Yeah, don't think bad thoughts about somebody that does something like that, because then you're next in line.
I don't think bad thoughts. I find the humor in it, and then it's me next.
Uh-huh.
So let me grab my computer. So, again, Animal Adventure. I'm going to be sending...
God, that's so cute.
I know. This is Animal Adventure. Anita's Playhouse. And I'm going to send a note out to you ladies. Maybe I'll call each one of you. Just because depending on your hoop size, we might have to tweak things a little bit. So edge-to-edge quilting filled up. So that has filled up. So we added another session. We went back to our original April 1st. So if there's anyone that I moved to the 30th, March 30th, that wants to move back to April 1st, you can send me an email too, but we just put in another session. If you never edge-to-edge quilt, don't you love it?
Yeah, I do. And I think what it is this class that Jeannie's doing is a springboard to creativity, because I remember doing that class for the first time on my own and thinking, oh my gosh, this has so much more potential. And it just kind of expanded from there. And any of you that have seen the bag that I have hanging in the class area, that actually does have edge to edge in it, and it's a panel that that turned into a purse. And I want to do that as an edge-to-edge class, but it's not going to be a beginning edge-to-edge class, because we're really going to we're going to combine patterns. We're going to use all kinds of different...
So what are you going to do that's going to be different?
Well, for one thing, they're not going to be limited to just the edge-to-edge patterns that are in the edge-to-edge kits.
With Amelie Scott.
With Amelie Scott, yeah, we're going to pick other designers. OESD has some fabulous ones. OESD has some tulip pink ones that I love. But there's a way that we can actually mix things together. So one row could be stars, and the next row could be hearts, and the next row could be flowers. The idea is they all connect, and the principle is the same. It's just pushing the thought process a little bit further.
So when you, because I was actually on the OESD site looking at their edge-to-edge designs.
They have some fabulous stuff,
So
don't they?
I typed in continuous edge-to-edge, because when you're doing edge-to-edge,
it has to be continuous.
It has to be,
you have to
start at the left and end on the right.
Or top and bottom.
Or top and bottom.
But you have to have a match point.
Some of them, when I typed in continuous, they weren't edge to edge.
Yeah.
They were, well, you could, but you'd have to, there was no connection.
Yeah. You have to have a connect point.
So if you want to do a continuation of edge to edge, you've got to take the first edge to edge class.
Yes.
Yeah, so take the first one, get the basics down, and then you can learn what other stuff you can do with Michelle.
It's really fun. I have a lot of ideas for that class, and a lot of times we say that a class is a prerequisite, and I think that it's important to mention that it's a prerequisite for a reason, and that's so that the ones that have already taken it can go forward, and we don't cover the stuff from the first class when we go forward with it. So if you don't have any experience doing it, then you're probably not going to have a great time, and I want you to have a great time. So
yeah, so take edge to edge. It's super fun, and I mean, I love it. I think I told you ladies, I was timing myself, so I was like, I can hoop, and I was hooping in a snap hoop.
I got 90 seconds on the PR hoop.
Oh God, I didn't do 90 seconds. I didn't do 90 seconds.
It's systematic.
Were you hooping on there, like leaving it on, taking it out?
No, I was taking it off, but it had tape on the bottom of my hoops.
I was 2 minutes. I was like 2 minutes and then back in again.
It's not a race, but I push myself. It is not. It's not a race.
We're gonna do the last hooping in the class. We're gonna race. I'm gonna be like, ladies, here's free swag. Let's do it. Yeah, but you know what? I rather have it look good. That class is for any machine that has at least a 6x10 hoop.
Good morning, Debbie.
We're not doing 5x7.
Richard went fishing. Debbie, you have the whole day to sew. Go do it now.
Good for you, Miss Debbie. Get him out of the house. So it's not going to be any embroidery machine that has at least a 6x10 hoop, because we need to be able to cover some distance. I wouldn't recommend the 10.5x16. It's just too. It's too cumbersome.
For your first project, that's trying to hang on to a lot of fabric at one time.
Yeah.
It's better if it's contained in a little bit smaller hoop.
So I'd be good with up to 9.5x14. But
yeah, Kathy, I've crashed before, not actually into a tree, but speed demon here.
Oh, that's scary.
In the past.
Edge to edge on quilts. Do I still have to take the basics? No. I mean, if you've done edge to edge, I think they're fine. If you've done edge to edge before.
As long as you know the concept of edge to edge and rehooping and following a template, you'll be fine. I just don't want this to be anybody's
time.
first edge-to-edge class, because I will not have time to explain the basics.
Yeah. So, do you have any exciting classes?
Oh, I
any
always have
things
exciting
that are
classes.
coming up?
Ladies, Minnie Mouse is on my design table right now. And the bow is to die for. The fabric is to die for. The bow is to die for. So Minnie Mouse is on the table.
When do you think that?
Hopefully I'll get the sample done this weekend. I'm having a roadblock in my head on which zipper bag to pick. There's just too many to pick from.
They're also wonderful.
Yeah. Also, what else do I have on there? Oh, I have the IQ Design Center class. The quote
Oh, yeah.
that's almost done. So that'll be I think it's number 6 of
Yeah,
Celine,
so
or number
I
7
think
of Celine
you've seen a little
Jeffers.
teaser
Yeah.
of that, but Michelle's been working on the Dresden quilt.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. That class is going to be in 3 modules, because there's 3 different blocks, and the last block is a booger. I'm not going to lie to you. So we're going to do the easy blocks first so that we build some confidence. And each block takes about 30 to 35 minutes to create in Design Center, and each one takes about 30 to 35 minutes to sew out for me. So I'm going to figure that it's going to be a 2-hour class, and then you can do the blocks in between the sessions. And then for the assembly is not really the most instructional part of the class. So I'm going to record a video of the assembly using my assembly technique, which is 1/2-inch seam allowance, and my little fun binding stuff. So that'll be just a video that goes with it.
Yeah, so some fun stuff that's going to be coming up. Let's talk about, because I know a lot of times you have to leave, but let's talk about the question of the day.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, question of the day and the giveaway. So question of the day today is, what is on your wish list for new machines? And I don't care. I want to know if you want a sit-down quilting machine, if you want a embroidery machine that has bigger hoops. Maybe you're looking for Luminaire or Solaris. Maybe you're looking for a serger that has 8 threads. Maybe you're looking for the cover stitch machine. Speaking of cover stitch machine, that is coming.
Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool.
Maybe you want a regalia. Maybe you want the gallant. Maybe you want, maybe there's some other.
Is that how we get to the top?
Oh, look at that. So, yes, I think that we are there.
Okay.
So, that's an industrial machine.
Oh, yeah. I'm with
Kathy.
you, Kathy. I
Yeah.
would love to have an industrial
Oh,
machine.
Miss Audrey, let's make that happen before you go.
No, it doesn't count.
It doesn't
Betty.
count if you just got yours. So whatever you're looking for, whatever you're lusting after, whatever's on your dream list, it doesn't have to be something that you're going to get right now.
Well, you know what, Lori? We can fill that wish list.
Yeah.
We have sergers that thread themselves, needles and all.
So, so just go ahead and put down what's on your wish list. If you want an industrial machine, if you want, you know what's on my wish list? Because Michelle, that PQ50, it's
Yeah,
PQ1500.
yeah, it's coming, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know when it's coming, but the PQ1500, so we have 6 of them coming, and 3 of them are being taken. I won't name names, because I
will.
got somebody in trouble before.
Jeannie's getting one.
Jeannie's
and
getting
I'll tell you
one.
what, if you lust for an industrial machine like me, but you don't have the space, because I have a multi-needle, and I can't have 2 machines that have big stands like that, that PQ1500 will sew through 10 layers of marine vinyl with the right needle in it.
Yeah, did you use a 116 or 110?
I went up to a 110 needle, and I used, I think it's a Tex 45, which is like an upholstery thread.
Yeah,
And it was like butter.
Yeah, upholstery thread's not really something you should be using on your
No,
Solaris
no,
or
no.
your Luminaire or your Aria or
Yeah,
your...
that's more of because I like to do bags. I mean, with bags, you don't want them to fall apart. I mean, like handbags. So the stronger thread helps that.
Marilyn, that comment's not going to win you it's not going to win you the deal of the day. This is
Yes.
like, what is on your wish list? What do you want? What have you been lusting over? What's coming up for you? Ellie, I'm right there with you.
Ellie, okay,
You know, when we get the PQ,
Can I do a little video on it?
Yes, let's do a demo day on the PQ 1500
I would love to do that.
so you can hear. Oh, look at Shelly's there. Love it. Yeah, Shelly took the last one. I was ready to fight her over it, but I'm really whippy. I didn't know if I could take her.
Heavy duty machine like Michelle, the PR, the multi-needle is great. And that's why I'm not going to give it up, because it really sewed. Oh, it embroiders over felled seams on leather. So I'm not. I need that one, and I need the stand. But the PQ so far, the PQ 1500 has fit 99.9% of the bags that I wanted to sew. And you know that I push that machine. You've seen some of the bags that I've done with multiple layers of vinyl, glitter vinyl, Decaville light. I mean, truly, they stand up by themselves. And I push that machine. Jeannie was a little bit startled to find out that I used that big of a needle and machine, but the machine is actually it's qualified up to 110 needle. So
yeah, I think
do.
I wasn't startled. I think you can go up to 110 on your Solaris and Luminaire too.
Yeah, I wouldn't on that. I wouldn't on that because it doesn't have the push power to go through that many layers of rubber.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think I would go with a big needle, but I don't know if I would go through that many layers.
It's going through that many layers.
But what I was amazed with the Luminaire and the Solaris, like if you've done the busket, you go through some pretty thick stuff on the busket. For those of you that got the last fill in the blanks, and it's like butter, but I don't know if it's quite like butter like the PQ 1500. I don't know if it's, and just having another just straight stitch machine with that kind of power, 1500 stitches per minute, and it does. I mean, there's a certain sound to it.
It does. The little needle cutter, I always go, oh, that sounds so sweet. I love that machine. I really do.
Bigger sewing room, Shirley, I can't help you with that.
Yeah,
So what machine are you lusting after, though? That's what we're asking today. So bigger sewing room's not going to win for you. You know what, Patty Craig? It's funny that you say that because, you can chain stitch on a... you can chain stitch on the cover stitch machine, and that it's like your chain looper thread is like your bobbin thread.
Yeah, that's like amazing.
3,000 meters of thread.
Yeah.
So that'll be part of the demo too. I know I promised it to you. It's coming. I was just writing up all the things that I'm going to include in that little demo. Be a self-threader Serger. Phyllis, is that a self-threading serger? Because we got it.
We have those. We have those. They thread the loopers and the needles.
And Joanne, the PQ 1500 is a straight stitch only machine made by, well,
Brother Baby Lock and Juki all have models of it.
They all have models of it, but they're all the same. And the Brother one, as far as I know, is the cheapest.
Well, and the Brother one has one feature that I think the other ones don't have, and it's called a pin feed, where the pin comes up from the bottom. Do they all have that? Okay.
Yeah, they have that. So, we're going to demo that for you. So, okay, get in your answers. Do you want to see what we're giving away today? I think you're going to want it. So, Shauna's like, let's do a little ruler special. Isn't that fun? So, we are giving away a set of Creative Grid rulers. If you have these, then re-gift, I guess. Yeah. But this is one of my favorites. This is the 3.5 by 18.5. Don't you love it? So sometimes you just want something skinny and long. I like skinny, like Patrick. He's tall. I like Michelle. I like my men like I like my Christmas trees. I like my Christmas trees the same way. I like them tall, and I like them kind of like neat and just trim. That's what I always tell. Violet always says that because I always say every Christmas, I go, I like my men like I like my Christmas trees. Because they're just like Patrick. Okay, 3.5 by 18.5. What a great size. And that extra 1/2 inch makes such a difference.
It does. Once you get used to it, it really does. And if you've never ever used a Creative Grids ruler, if you look really closely on the back here, it has like these little dots. Oh my gosh, these little dots keep that ruler from sliding off around on your fabric. So even if you're using the 6.5 by 24 inch one, it stays there.
Yeah, and the other thing, not only the dots, but on the edges. And I like, as I'm cutting, I push down. So you know how you get to the end and your fabric just kind of,
it takes a left.
Yeah,
it takes a right.
Goes left or right. Yeah, it moves. So if you hold it down there, it holds your fabric in place, and your fabric isn't going to like do that. Mm-hmm. They're just
And the holes.
They're non.
They have holes for hanging.
Yes.
I have mine hanging on shower hooks on a rod.
Mine are all hung up on my slat board in my
So
sewing room,
having
which I
a hole
love.
already in there is very beneficial.
So I love these. So you get those. That's not it, ladies. You get one more.
Oh wait, there's more.
But I love
But
so this size that Michelle held up. This is one of my favorite sizes because sometimes the 3.5 is not wide enough for me. You better get in your answers. And you know what? We're gonna do the giveaway at like 4 o'clock because people, not everyone watches it live. They throw in answers throughout the day.
Yeah, throughout the day.
So you can still win. So I just love this size because sometimes the 24.5 inch is too long for me.
Uh-huh.
And so how nice is this? 12.5 inch by 6.5 inch. I love a square ruler.
Yep.
So this
Perfect.
one's
5 by 5
This one's 6 by 6.
or 6 by 6.
And it's called the Basic Range Creative Grid Ruler, and it's got a nice 45-degree angle going down it. So this'll, if you don't have creative grids, this will start out your creative grids ruler selection. If you ever want a creative grid ruler, we usually don't do a discount on the creative grid rulers because I don't know if sometimes we'll do them on specials. But if you ever want a particular one, I mean, I only have so much room, and they probably have, I don't know, 100 different
They have a lot
rulers.
of. They have a lot.
They have a lot of different ones. Just call me and let me know, and I can order it for you. So whatever one you want, let me know. Isn't that exciting, ladies? This could be yours. So again, if you're just joining us, the question was, what machine is on your wish list? What machines are you looking at adding to your collection next? As Beanfield, yes.
A ruler hoarder. I like that.
I'm a ruler hoarder too.
I like that.
I love it. I haven't met a ruler I didn't love. I want every single ruler.
I always want it all.
Yes.
I want everything.
We want it all, don't we?
I don't think there would be a she shed large enough to encompass everything I'd love, because I see it and I want it, because it's also
we all need a sewing room.
It's also fun.
Like Miss Cram, that one.
Yeah.
Even that, you could outgrow that too. You just keep going.
Yeah. You know
right?
what they say, clutter expands to consume all available space.
It's like The Blob. Do you guys remember that movie?
Yes, I do.
How crazy was that? So, let's see if there's anything we need to talk about really quickly. So just keep in mind, Michelle's going to be doing training next week. So she's not, I think you're going to be doing most of that from home, right?
I am.
Okay.
5 days. I'm so excited.
So she's going to be doing full line baby lock training. So you will not have access to Michelle. I think she'll respond to emails if she has a chance.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to fall off the face of the planet. If you're in one of my Facebook groups for a class like the software class, I'll still be monitoring that class. I'll still be responding to emails. Just my schedule will be a little bit wacky because the training's on Central Standard Time. So, I'll be up early in class, and then afternoons would be better.
Gail, we gotta knock down the wall. Or maybe we'll throw something on the ceiling. We'll add another level. Alberta, I do not carry that Brother label maker, and they don't make it as a product.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you very much.
It's next week.
I know.
Okay. I'm like, oh my God, is it today?
No. It's
okay.
next week.
So,
thank you.
So, I can't buy
Darby,
it
you don't want surgery. You want a serger.
Was that autotype?
There's that Apple autocorrect, right?
Yes. Autocorrect. So don't forget, next week we do have that baby lock accessory class that's going to be on the 18th to 1 to 4. And we do have the Solaris Luminaire IQ class. We need to have at least 3 people in that class that are actually there. We have right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm thinking at least half of them will be there. If you've never taken that class, get signed up for it.
Again, if you've never taken that class, that's a prerequisite to the ones that Shauna and I are doing that are based on the Salima Jaffer CD.
You want it, and that one's a complimentary class, so you really want to get that one under your belt. Yes, we're gonna have a birthday girl next week.
I know it's
Is it a?
It's really a painful one.
Is it a big one?
It's a painful one, yeah.
Why is it painful?
Because now I have a card in my wallet.
Oh my God.
And I hate that. And it's like I couldn't even sign up for a shot. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's unbelievable. My husband still tells me quit behaving like a 7-year-old boy, you know? So.
Is it the...
It's, yeah, 65.
I was gonna say the 6-0.
No,
Is
thank
it the
you.
big 6-0?
You're very kind. No, it's the one that you get a government card for.
What's is that Social Security?
Medicare. Medicare.
I don't even know.
I'm like, how did this even happen?
Oh my God. There's some benefits, right? And 65 is the new 45.
Yeah, I've been 45 before, and it doesn't feel like this.
Oh man, don't say that. Don't say that. So, yeah, it'll be a big one. We'll have to celebrate when Michelle comes back.
Yeah.
Because she won't be here next week. So, I think that's all we had to cover. We better get going because it's just Michelle and I right now.
I know. It's perfect, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it.
We got it covered. I see somebody driving up. We've got to open up the doors. So get in your comments. What's on your wish list? And be creative. Make something incredible this weekend.
And really be inspired. Really, that's a lot of the reason why I post things like I do is I just want you to see things in a different way than what you are and see how far you can go.
Yes.
Because I know that they're all there.
I know Michelle inspires me every day. So she's our creative tsunami. That's her nickname here.
Thank you.
And she's our creative inspiration. So you guys be great.
Be inspired.
Have a great day, and we will see you
something amazing
on Monday. Over and out, ladies.